Okay.
And we are live again. We are here at episode 14, y'all. Yes, 14. We are here. We're completing our first month, and we wouldn't be where we're at if it wasn't for all of you guys. So thank you, everyone that has tuned in, subscribed to the channel, um, that liked our videos, that's sharing them. We're growing at a fast pace thanks to you guys. And the more we grow, the more exposure these athletes will get when they come on here. So, shout out to all our guests that's been on here so far. Shout out to our first guest of the Format Podcast, Bruce, who helped get the channel started. So, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. Um, you can catch his show, the Format Podcast, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. and he can randomly go live during the week. I think he also goes live on Wednesdays. So shout out to Bruce, shout out to Jace Valdez from episode 2. Shout out to Kaysen, phenomenal soccer player, and shout out to Ian, Christian, Caden, as recently Jewels, Key, and all our phenomenal guests. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Um, and shout out our last guest who was on here yesterday, Mr. Justin J2 Armstrong. You guys know, I know you guys learned a lot about him. He had that Mamba mentality going. So check out episode 13. It's on, you can just click on our lives and see all the past episodes. But that's enough about that. Today is about our guest today. So this guy, someone that fits the profile of every athlete that comes on here. He's elite. Um, he plays he plays huge. He reminds me of that one guy that when you play against him and when he has a ball in his hands, scares the living daylights out of you. Um, that guy by the name of Allen Iverson, who stole one from my Lakers in the finals, but he reminds me of that. He gets the ball, boy. He puts fear in his opponents. The biggest man on the court. Been playing for going on 4 or 5 years. Give it up for the Golden Child, Noah Labradors. Noah, what's up?
What's up?
Welcome to the Be Ready Sports Podcast, where you be ready, you stay ready, right?
Yep.
So, you excited?
Yeah, very.
Good. I apologize, y'all, for the delay. Out here in South Florida, the weather's bipolar, so it decides it wants to thunderstorm and cause delays. But we're here. So Noah,
Yep.
tell everybody a little bit about you.
So my name is Noah Labrador. I play for Get Buckets national team, and I'm class of 2031.
Yep, class of 2031. You heard him. And when he say get buckets, he gets buckets. You will see later on in the show. But To get where you're at, you didn't just wake up and just become a phenomenal basketball player, right?
Nope.
It took it took a lot of long days. It took a lot of practice and a lot of work. So tell us a little, tell your audience how you got started.
So, me and my dad used to go to the basketball court or the park, and he used to play, so I used to watch him. And one day, I said I wanted to do that, and so we just started training like really, really hard.
Amazing. See, we hitting a trend here. All the guests. Shout out to all the dads out there because you guys inspired all these athletes. Now we seeing a trend. A lot of them got started watching their dads hoop or googling their dad when their dad told them that he was that dude, and a kid didn't believe him, so they googled him and saw and got on the court. So shout out to all the dads out there. Keep up what you're doing. You know they watching your every move. So this is evidence. So when did you start playing? When was your first team? Like when did you start playing uh, organized basketball?
So, when I was like 5 years old, I was playing in a league, and then when I was 7, I played for my first AAU team.
At 7? Jeez Louise, you know what I was doing at 7? I don't even remember. That was so long ago. But you played on your first AAU team at 7. Not too many people do that. That's what, first grade?
Yeah,
Man, how was that experience playing
it was
AAU
really,
at such a young age?
it was really fun, but it was very competitive.
Oh, speaking of competitiveness, tell me about your first game or your first tournament. How you got ready for it, and how was the experience?
So, I was very nervous going into the first game, but my dad just talked to me and said that there's no need to be nervous and to just go and play and show everyone why you're here.
Exactly. Your dad's a stand up dude, man. Because number one, he got he's their motivation to getting on the court, and two, he stays by your side every step and helps you along the way. The importance of fathers. Shout out to your father, man. Because looking at you right now, man, you don't look like you don't look like a nervous young man, man. You look like a baller. So your first tournament at 7 with your first team. What was the name of the team that you played on?
It was like a league and a team. It was called IBT.
IBT. And how long were you playing for IBT?
I was playing from 7 to 9.
To 9.
Yeah,
Okay. And how was the experience there on
it was
IBT?
very fun. We won a lot of games.
Oh, winning does make it fun, right?
Yeah.
So from IBT, where did you go after that?
So after that, my dad made a basketball team named Orlando Suns, and I played for them. But like I played up, so like I was in fourth grade and I was playing with fifth.
Oh, how did you handle that especially on your first time? How did you handle that?
So I just had to work a little bit harder because they were bigger than me, and they would always trap me every time I got the ball.
You know why?
Well,
Just like Allen Iverson, man, you struck fear into them every time you touched the ball. They was like, I can't let this dynamite score on me all the time.
yeah,
But how did you handle that? I know your dad was in your corner,
yeah,
guiding you through the way. But how did you handle those traps? Because they can be intimidating when you first see them, especially when they're bigger than you.
yeah. So I would try. I would kind of mess up a couple of times, but I would just calm myself down and try to make the right play I can.
See, I need all that hoop. Understand? Don't panic.
Yep.
Stay calm on the court. Stay calm on the court. So how do that's it's not easy to calm yourself down. How do you calm
It's
yourself down
So I just take a deep breath and just say to myself that I'm okay.
and then just cook them?
Yep.
Just go to work. Just remember, every time you step on the court, just another day in the office.
Yep.
Just go out there and cook them. Just remember everything you practice. So you play up. You're with on the Orlando Suns, which you are still on to this day, right?
I play with them sometimes. Like I play up with them, but I play for my actual team is Get Buckets.
Get buckets. That is right, because you do get buckets. So how is your experience now playing with your new team? Get buckets and sometimes playing for the Orlando Suns. How is that experience for you right now?
So it's very fun because when I play with Orlando Suns, I'm getting better, and when I play with Get Buckets, my actual division, I feel like it's a little bit easier because I'm playing at my division now, and I used to play up.
Okay, so you be out there cooking,
Yeah.
which I would see later. Y'all would see how bad this young man be cooking. So, what is the your best experience playing basketball so far?
So like the best tournament that I played in,
Yeah.
probably AAU World Championships at ESPN.
Oh, at the Wild World of Sports Arena.
Yeah, it was
Oh
really
my.
fun.
Yeah, that was over there by where they had the bubble at too.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was right by there. So Wild World of Sports, that it is a phenomenal building.
Yeah,
It's huge. So how did you like your first time? What was your initial reaction when you walked in there?
it was very big. There was a lot of people there.
Yeah, and but it was also exciting, right?
Yeah,
You went in there and you was like, "Oh my yes!" and just get hyped and ready to cook.
yeah. Especially the course, they were big.
Oh yeah. So everybody has that game where everything's clicking, where you shoot the ball, it's like you can't miss. Every pass is on target. You know, every time you get on defense, it's like you get a steal. Tell everybody about that one game that you had where you just couldn't do no wrong.
So it was at AAU World Championships actually. So I was playing for my dad's AAU team, and we were losing pretty bad by like 15 points. And so when my coach put me in, I just said to myself that I need to cook them.
And you just went to work.
Yep. I think I had like 25 that game.
Jeez Louise. Is that your career high?
No, it's 32.
32. My boy got 32 career high. That's what's up. So, what basketball player is your inspiration? Like
Kyrie.
who do you Kyrie Irving?
Yep.
My man like Kyrie. And what about Kyrie stands out to you?
Because he has like good handles. He controls himself through the game. He doesn't let anybody like slow him down or like put him fast or stuff. And he could like go past anyone that's guarding him.
Yep. And that's you too. So, if you had a chance to meet Kyrie, like what would you tell him?
I would tell him how he could create space for shots for the defenders.
You gonna give him advice?
Yeah.
That's my man, my man. Said he gonna get Kyrie advice. That's my man, my man. Yeah, creating space is important. Yeah, creating space is important. So before we start, I have some photos here to show. Before we get into show and tell, um, tell us. Every basketball player has their go-to shoes.
Yes.
So when it's time for you to get on the court, what are your top three go-to shoes besides the slides?
Okay.
Because you got to have the slides in the bag.
So number three is probably the Kobe's X-rays. The X-rays. Number two is the Kobe Grinches. And number one is the Black Kyries, the All Blacks. I really
Man, I'm seeing the trend here. You guys love them Kobe X-rays.
Yep.
What
They're,
about those Kobe X-rays you like about them?
they have like amazing grip and they're comfortable to wear.
And they glow in the dark.
Yeah.
That's why y'all like them, because they glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. You like them because they glow in the dark. No, I ain't gonna do you like that. But shout out, yeah, Kobe. I'll let you rest in peace. But you still out here inspiring the next generation of athletes. You said great ones leave a legacy, and it's what you're doing. That's what you're gonna do, right? Right, Noah, you're gonna leave a legacy.
Yeah.
So if you could right now, if we can put the 5 year old you in front of you, what advice would you give your 5 year old self?
Probably to never give up on basketball.
Yeah, never give up. Winners don't quit, right?
Yeah. I was thinking about it when it was hard for me.
Yeah, I know. When you're starting something, it's always rough.
Yeah.
But the more you stick with it, the better you become, and the more fun it becomes.
Hmm.
So let's get into some of these messages here from your audience. Uh, Bruce, shout out to Bruce. Say stay ready. Hashtag format podcast. That's our slogan. To be ready is what,
Stay.
Noah? Stay ready. Remember that every time you get ready, every time you have game time. Remember, you're part of the Be Ready Sports family now. Say, be ready, stay
Stay.
ready. Exactly. Daniel Labrador says, "Let's go, Noah." I know you know I know you know who that is.
That's my dad.
Shout out to Dad. We gonna have to get you on here later on in the show. Um, how do you pronounce that name? I'm not gonna butcher your name, so I'm not even gonna try. Miss Torres says she loves you. So Edwin put you in the NBA. You Edwin's favorite NBA player. Let's go. And he also said, "Yes, sir." Um, Thank you, Bruce. Yeah, let's like, subscribe, and share. He said, "We got to debate whether easy." Man, come on now. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. And Bruce also gave you a shout out.
Shout out to
Uh,
Bruce.
yeah, Bruce. That's my Baltimore. That's my Be more Bruce, man. He knows everything about Baltimore. You know how I know?
Oh,
Do you know who the Baltimore Blast is?
no.
Neither did I until I looked it up. It's an indoor soccer team that won 10 chips. And read this comment. This is directly directed to you. Can you see it?
Yeah. Yup, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, but I don't want to touch on that game yesterday because I missed the epic comeback because I thought the Knicks had
That
it in the bag.
was crazy.
But shout out to Justin who didn't believe in Halliburton, and he made you realize that you can't overlook that guy. And Bruce says, shout out to the youth all day, every day. Do you know who Muggsy Bogues is?
Yeah.
Um, Muggsy Bogues is one of the greatest ball defenders ever. And he was only, how tall was he?
I think it was like 5'5" or 5'4".
You giving him inches. That man was only like 5'3".
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah. But when he played every season, he was top five in steals
Yeah, cause
every
he's
season. Yep. When you're small guard, you got to be a menace on defense. That's how you
oh,
stay. That's how you stay. And you got a fan here that said, "Remember me when you're famous." Remember, you gonna have to remember them when they're famous. when you're famous. Oh no, Noah, you got some wonderful fans here.
Yep, that's all my family.
And you, love from the family is always 100. So, how do you deal with stressful situations, Noah? Let's say, let me give you a situation. Let's say, um, you're getting ready for your championship, right?
Yeah.
And you find out before the game that your your best friend on the team, your running mate, who you got the best IQ with on the court, you know where they're at all times, is not going to be able to play. Like 2 minutes before the game, how would you prepare yourself and your team to get ready for that championship without them?
I would just have to gather my team and be like, we have to win this one for him because he's not with us right now.
But what would you tell them? I know you said you would gather them up, but what? Like, give me that Ray Lewis speech. Like, how would you get us ready?
I
Because
would tell
to be ready, you got to what?
stay ready.
Yeah. So how you gonna get them ready?
I'm just hyping them up more.
How? What you gonna tell them?
Like, I'm gonna be like, come on, boys, let's get ready, let's go.
Yeah. And grab them by their jersey and bring them down to eye level,
Yeah.
and it's like we gonna get this.
Yep.
Get this dub. All right, we got before we go into your pictures, we have a question for you. Do you want me to read it or do you want to read it?
You could read it.
Okay. Shout out to Bruce. He said, "Who is your nemesis? Who's your nemesis? Like who's your arch rival? You gotta have them to build toughness. So who is that one player that when you see you guys go at each other? Like you're gonna have a long day.
Probably my best friend Cassius.
Cassius King,
Yeah.
the babyface assassin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kid is tough. So how would you get ready for that matchup?
I don't know, really. I always just have to train harder.
Just go out there and give that man buckets, man. Show him who you are. Cause to be ready is what?
Stay ready.
Stay ready. You better say, boy, you better stay. I stay ready. And you go out
Yeah.
there and just bust his head.
He's on my team.
Shout out to Cassius though. That's shout out to Cassius, man. That dude's a phenomenal basketball player. All right. So I did enough yapping. They know a little bit about you, but let's do. It's time for a little quick show and tell. But before I get started, to let y'all know that I'm not making this up, and Noah, from what I've seen and what you guys seen, I know is who he say he is. Here's a little scouting report that was done on Mr. Noah. Can you see that?
Yeah, I could just read it from right here.
Yeah, read it to the audience. Well, let me take this ticker off.
Alright. Labrador's game is light years ahead of his age. He is a polished floor general who sees the floor better than some adults. He has great handle, very shifty, and sets up defenders with a nasty speed stop to create space to change direction. He understands angles, his decision making is outstanding, and a little guard isn't afraid to try and play defense. For his age, he has good range, a decent jumper, and a good layup package.
Man, they didn't said it all just right there. So what is your reaction to this scouting report on you?
I was very happy.
It's truth to it. It's
Yeah.
truth to it. You gotta let them know, and we're gonna show them later. But I got one thing that I'm gonna do real quick.
Alright.
One thing that we're going to do real quick. I know this is not updated, Noah, because we're in the conference finals. We know
Yeah.
the Knicks and Pacers are playing. Pacers are up 1-0, and Oklahoma City and Minnesota is playing. Oklahoma City is up 1-0. Of these four, SGA, and Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, and Tyrese Halliburton. Who do you pick to win their first championship out of those four?
Anthony Edwards.
Ant Man.
Yep.
You why Ant Man?
Because he could just lead his team with everything.
See, this is where we're gonna have an impasse, Noah. I want Ant Man too, but I think SGA is gonna win it first.
I don't think so because he's too young right now. I feel like he's too young.
Man just won MVP. What you mean?
Yeah.
He just won MVP. Come on, come on. And OKC has the most complete team out of everyone in there.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, you supposed to disagree with me. You're not supposed to agree. No, I'm just messing. I'm just messing with you.
True.
So who do you have picking to play in the NBA Finals out of the who you think is going to make it out of OKC and Minnesota?
Minnesota and the Pacers.
Minnesota and the Pacers. Ooh, any one of these four would be great matchups. But I'm telling you, Noah, o, OKC. Look, here's prime evidence. Game one. Game one. OKC looked dead to the water. Minnesota was playing their style of basketball, and then third quarter, what happened? OKC turned it up, turned their light switch up, and ran them out of the building.
I think Ant Man has like I think he figured them out now, how to play them.
Well, they have like 4 and 5 defenders to throw at them. Well, we'll see tonight.
I'm gonna
We'll
watch that.
we'll see tonight. See, you gotta listen to Pops. See, Pops told you. You gotta understand. You gotta understand. OKC. Say it, Noah. OKC.
Minnesota.
Okay. OKC. 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 You can go ahead. You can go ahead and say it. OKC.
Nah.
Oh, he being stubborn. Daniel, you got to come over here and get him. He being stubborn. Get him, pops. No. So let's get into this team picture here. So there's there's your boy Cassius King
Yep.
right there. They can't see me circling him, but standing there right there next to you. That's who he was saying is his biggest rival.
Yeah, we go back at each other all the time.
Hey, that's what makes you guys. That's what makes both of y'all great.
Yeah.
But tell us about this picture here. It looks like you guys just won.
Yeah, we did. We won the championship in Tampa.
This was in Tampa. What was the name of the tournament?
I think it was called Tampa Clash.
Okay. And who did you guys play in the championship?
I think I forgot the name because it was like 5 weeks ago. It was like a yellow and black team
Were they from Florida or were they from out of state?
out of state, I think.
Okay. Because I was trying to think. Um, because I was trying to think who that could have been. Um, so how did that championship game go? Besides the fact that we know you won.
It went really good. The start of the game, it was really close, and then we just closed it out at the end.
All right. Who got the most buckets?
I think our big man did.
Which one? The one that's standing next to coach,
Um,
or the one in the very back?
the one
That,
in the middle.
that's out there back there looking all cool
Yeah,
and collected.
yeah.
All right. Bruce says real quick. This is a very good question though. It's a very good question. He said, "What do you feel like you have to improve on with your game?"
I think I have to improve on is probably still trying to break a press, like more IQ. I would say, like trying to
Okay.
get more IQ.
Do you try to break it by yourself?
No, I try to set my like teammates up so we could break it together.
Okay. Number one, listen to coach.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna tell you what to do. But two, you have an advantage that everyone else don't. You're low to the ground and you're very fast.
yeah, that's what my dad says.
So that number one will help break that. And three, confidence. Confidence will get you through. Because if you get sick and tired of being pressed, all you gotta do is break it a couple times. They'll get out of it.
Yep.
So no, we have a few. We have a few photo from a photo shoot you took here. This was what, last year, right?
Yeah,
And when I first saw this, I thought this is from like, uh, I thought he was like 7 or 8 in this picture. Like, get closer to the camera. Look how much this man done matured in a year. Like, look at him. My man is growing up
yeah, I
and
was the
being.
best back then.
Yeah, he looks like a. Yeah, I thought he was about 7 or 8 in this picture. But tell us a little bit about this photo shoot. Like, where was it at, and how cool was it?
So, me and my friend Cassius, we rode out to Philadelphia for the Marquee Hoops showcase.
Okay. And how did that showcase go?
That was really good. I played really good.
Yeah. Did you have any 1v1s in that showcase?
Yeah, I think I got third place for one of the 1v1s.
Okay. Who did you Who was your biggest competitor in that 1v1?
Probably this like tall 8th grader, cause like it was all of like middle school, and um I was in 5th grade, but it was like everybody had to come together.
So you got third place playing against 7th and 8th graders,
Yeah,
and you was in the 5th grade. Man, that says a lot about you. That says a lot about you, man. You should, man. I don't want to ever hear about you being afraid of nothing. You a beast. You a dog.
yeah. Sadly, I didn't move on to the like actual stage.
Man, I am. Man, that is what's up. And here's another one from that same photo shoot. Chat. Which one do y'all like better, one or two?
I
This
like the
is
first
this
one.
is you like the first one?
Yeah.
This is one, and this is two. Which one do y'all like? Cause whichever one y'all like, I'll put it in the intro. Whichever one y'all vote for, I'll put in the intro. This is one, and this is two. Oh, so they said both. We got one, two ones, one, two.
Everybody spam one in the chat.
You can't tell them to spam one in the. We got two on both. One, one. All right, looks like one is winning. It look like one. It look like one is winning. One is winning. One is winning. I guess one it is. Okay, give me a few weeks though, and I'll
Okay.
throw that one in. I'll throw that one in the intro, and then I might do one better. I might throw it on a Be Ready Sports Podcast T-shirt.
Huh.
I think that'll be cooler.
Yeah.
But we'll put it in the intro. All right. So this one is the one that won. So, but that's not all. We have this right here with this ginormous trophy. Yeah, I did say ginormous, guys. Yes, I did say that. So, was this at the same tournament as this right here?
No, that was a different one. It was in the villages for Marcus McGee.
Shout out to Marcus McGee. He has he puts on some great events out here for the kids in Florida, in northern Florida and South Florida,
Yeah,
and his middle school showcases that I want to see you in them when they're coming up, Noah.
that was actually second place trophy too.
This one, that
Yeah,
thing
it's
is huge. That thing is huge. So, did you get to keep that one?
yeah, I have it right here.
Show and tell, show and tell, show and tell. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Yeah. So you got second place. That's what's up. So you went from third to second. We making progress. Now we just need you to win one of those some shiny cups and bring home.
Yeah.
That'll be the size of your chest. And we got one more. And where did you take this one at?
Puerto Rico.
My man played basketball hooped in Puerto Rico at a tournament in Puerto Rico. Man, I am so jealous. You got to play international. How was it out there playing in the PR?
It was very hot.
Man, you in Florida. You should be used to that.
No, it was like very, very hot.
like like you step outside and you can't sweat hot.
Yeah, like if you like went outside just to like go on a walk for like 10 minutes, you would be sweating.
Jesus. Oh, so it was scorching, huh?
Yeah.
So so let's stick away from the weather. But let's go on to the happy stuff on the court. So on the court, how was it like playing out there in Puerto Rico on the court? Like how was the competition and how did you guys what was the end results down there?
So our first game, we won 46-16, I think.
Jeez.
And on Sunday, we made it to the championship, and we lost by like 10.
So you guys won second out there.
Yeah,
What do you how was that team that y'all played against in the championship?
they were very competitive. They were hustling, and I think that if we would have played more better, we could have beat them.
So if you got a chance to play them again, what would you do different besides win the game?
We would be more aggressive.
More aggressive? Okay. That'll do it. So before I get into your footage, I gotta ask you one quick question, Noah.
Or
One quick question. If you can make the ultimate hooper, how would you build him?
so for the shooting, it is Steph Curry.
Okay, he shoots lights out from all over the building. Okay.
Um, Handles, I would do Kyrie,
Ooh, Steph shooting with Kyrie's handles. He's already a problem.
and defense is Drew Holiday.
Prime Drew. It won't be not Drew Holiday from this year.
No, prime Drew Holiday.
Yeah, I
Like
say.
Drew Holiday.
Also, he locking you up. He's shooting from everywhere, and he has massive handles. But uh, how big is he going to be? Like who? What size?
Um, for his height, I would say um probably like Giannis's height.
What? You
Yeah,
have a so this dude's going to be 6'11".
yeah, he's gonna be a point guard.
He's going to be a 6'11" point guard. He's going to be bigger than Magic, y'all.
Yeah,
He's going to shoot like Steph. Going to play lockdown defense and
yeah,
have handles like Kyrie.
yeah.
Man, how many MVPs is this guy going to win?
Probably like every single season he's in the league.
Jeez, man, he's gonna be unstoppable,
Yep,
and you can't score on him.
the goat.
You don't think MJ could get buckets on him?
No,
No. Whoa. All right, all right, all right, MJ. He done created an unstoppable player. He said. Noah said that's the that's the unstoppable player. Now, what I'm gonna do before I show the footage, we will take one phone call from one of your fans or family members. Just click on the chat. We'll keep it brief so we can so we'll get into his footage. Look, he looks so excited right now. Look at his face. Tell him to click that link, Noah.
click the link, guys. Whoever.
Just say come in and talk to you.
Yeah.
Come in and talk to Noah. If you have a question or just want to give him a shout out, come be part of the show. So while we're waiting on them, how do you feel about SGA winning MVP? Do you think it was the right choice, or do you think somebody else should have
It
got it?
was the right choice. It was
Okay.
the right choice.
Do you know how tall he is?
No.
And he's 6'6", same height as Kobe.
Yeah, he is unstoppable.
Yeah, y'all heard him out. He came out of his mouth. He said he's unstoppable. Dad, yeah, get him some act right. Let him know. I don't know how he said he unstoppable, so I don't know how he gonna be Ant Man. Nah, I'm just trolling you. Come on, guys, don't be afraid. Click the link. Come on, let's click the link. Click the link, somebody. Come on here, and you can say hi to Noah. I'll give you about 60 more seconds. You know what's gonna happen? As soon as I take this down and get ready to show your footage, somebody's gonna click the link. It always happens.
Yeah.
That's how it always happens, man. They don't they you know they don't like being told what to do. Come on, guys, click the link. Noah's so excited he about to jump out his chair. So is that a gamer chair?
Yeah.
You a game head?
Yeah. I love
Ooh,
games.
man, what games do you play, man? You gotta let me know. What games do you play?
2K, Fortnite, Call of Duty, Madden, basically anything.
Dad's gonna have to get you off of that Fortnite. Don't be doing no all nighters either.
No, I don't really do that anymore.
What's your go to team on Madden and 2K?
So my go-to team on Madden is probably the Chiefs, and my go-to for 2K is the Lakers.
My man, fist bump, fist bump, fist bump. You heard? Don't sock your screen now. You heard that, Bruce? He said L.A. Let me put that up there. L.A. Yeah, I'm a diehard. Yeah, Lakers #1. See, they're gonna put this. They're gonna put their question in the chat, but no, they're not going to click on a link to come ask you.
Okay.
There's a question that said, "What is your goal in basketball over the next couple years in middle school?" Which is a good
Read
question.
again.
Here, I'll put it on the screen so you can see.
Well, my goal in basketball. So since I'm going into 7th grade next year, I want to be on JV.
You want to be in JV in middle school?
Yeah.
Nah, man, we're gonna get you on the main squad. You're gonna be on varsity. Screw that JV. You're gonna make varsity. You're gonna make varsity next year as a seventh grader. That's our goal, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay on your head and make sure you reach that goal too.
Okay.
Yes, the link is at the top of the chat. All right. Person that's in here, please turn your camera on. Hi. Ooh, she's bubbly. Ooh, she's excited. You ready to see who's on?
Yeah.
Come on, get a little bit more enthusiasm. You ready to see who's on here? I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
A little bit more excitement than that. You on a Be Ready Sports podcast, man. We be hype. You ready
Yeah.
to see who's on there?
Yes.
He just said it louder. Man, welcome to the
Hi.
show.
Hi, Audie.
Hi.
Get this man hype. Get this man hype. Do what
Come
you
on
gotta
now,
do to
you
get
have to
this
be
man hype.
excited. You're on a podcast right now.
Yeah, man, this show is all about you.
Yes, you're doing so good. We're all so proud of you. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
Of course.
So you have any questions for him or any advice or
um, just
anything to
stay
get?
true. Stay true to you, only, you know, just keep on doing what you're doing. And we're all behind you, supporting you.
Yeah, look, she's look how excited look
I
how
know, this
excited
is
she
so
is to be on
exciting.
here
I'm
with
so
you.
proud of you.
Thank
Many
you.
more podcasts to come. All the light.
Oh
Trust. This
yeah,
is just the beginning for you, trust.
oh yeah, yeah, that is 100% true. So before you go, your family,
Yes. Yes.
tell us an exciting story that you have about Noah with his basketball journey.
Oh man, that's a good one. I
Oh yeah,
wasn't prepared.
you on the show. You on the show. Look, the name to you gotta stay ready.
Um, what's a good memory? I don't know. I'm not really too sure. I'm kind of frozen up right now.
Oh no, no, no. There's got to be something like you've been to plenty of his games. I know there's a moment that you've seen that you were so excited for him. It's probably a lot,
Yeah.
but try about the most recent game.
Um, the most recent game, unfortunately, I wasn't there, but it's okay. Not all the time I'm able to make them, but I always see the videos and everything. And anytime he makes it from like a far point, I'm sorry, I don't know the basketball language, but
You're fine, like a 3-pointer.
that's I'm real proud of him anytime.
Let me ask you one more quick question.
hmm
Who's better, Noah or Steph Curry?
Noah, every day of the year, 365, every single day, always.
Yeah, that's right. You heard that, Steph. Noah better than you.
hmm
Who knows? Who knows if he does see this episode, he'll probably give you a shout out on your Instagram.
Yeah,
You'll be up there with him one day, real soon.
Yep.
Yep,
hmm
you're gonna be out there, and you're gonna be like, I'm breaking your record.
hmm
Even though you got competition. William Page said he's gunning for Steph's record, and he's a couple grades ahead of you. So so you got competition.
It's
Yeah.
okay. That's nothing a little
But you're
bit
gonna
of
get that record.
practice and won't do. Yeah.
All right, but I appreciate you coming on. Thank you for bringing that
Of
energy.
course.
That's what this show needs is
Yes.
that
That's my
energy.
cousin.
Shout out to cousin. All
hmm
right. All right. Thank you. Thank you
Bye.
for coming on.
Bye, Audie.
She was amazing. That was
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, let's get into your footage. Then we'll take a few more. All right. Let's get into your footage. So this first one is about 13 seconds long. And let's get it.
Let's go, defense. Come on.
Damn, did I just see you do a head fake to a side step and then you laced it?
Yeah.
Who taught you
I'm working on that move.
who taught you that move?
I saw it. I saw it from one of Steph's highlights.
Uh-oh, you see that, Steph? I told you, man, we don't be making this stuff up. He coming for you. Man, I look like baby you did look like baby Steph right there. So tell us about how that play set up. Like, what was the game situation?
So
When you had that play, because it was important, because somebody sent it to me to show it on the show, so it had to be an important moment.
yeah. So my friend was bringing down the ball, and I saw that the two left wings were not open, so I went to the right wing, and he drove to the middle and was about to get trapped, so he passed to me, and so I saw the kid coming at full speed, and so I just pump faked and did a step back for a three.
Yeah, whoever taught you that is taught you very, very, very well. When they're crashing out at you full speed, you just stay calm, pump fake them, and you go by them 99% of the time. Unless it's Drew Holiday coming at you, then you know you're gonna have to you're gonna have to give him the business.
Yeah.
You'll cook Drew Holiday, won't you?
Yes.
He can't guard you. You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
This one's about 47 seconds long. So get ready for these highlights. Hold up. I know I didn't see what I thought I saw. Let me play the beginning of this clip one more time. I know I didn't just see this. Why you out here injuring players, man?
He
Man,
fell.
that boy almost lost his teeth. I told y'all, man, this dude has a nasty crossover. Nasty, nasty, nasty crossover. So we're not here to embarrass nobody, but we are here to promote our guests. It's not their fault that they're just, you know, they're that talented and they work hard. But tell us about this event that you were at, and go, floor is yours. Tell us about this. Tell us about this event. Um, was it a showcase or a tournament?
It was a showcase for. This is my actual team, Get Buckets, but like they
Mhm.
have their own tournaments and showcases. So my team, like we all signed up for a showcase, and so they put us in random teams, and we played games and we could showcase our talent.
Okay, but that crossover is smooth and clean, man. Look like little Kyrie out there. How long you been working on that?
Like ever since I started.
Man, that crossover is clean, so clean. I want to see it again. Yeah, let's watch that crossover again. You know what I love about that crossover is I love the setup. I let it set up to it. It's like you set them up, you lull them to sleep, and then you just snap it back and you go. You don't even hesitate.
Yeah.
That look like it works all the time.
Yeah, it does kind of.
Is that your go-to move?
Yeah,
You think you can break me with that crossover?
maybe.
Shout out to you, Noah, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. So so you said that was your team's showcase.
Yeah.
So you guys set that up, invited a lot of players out there, and then
Yeah, we have that. Like this year too, we're doing it. Last year and last year before, we did that too.
okay, you have that locally by where you're at.
No, it's in Wiregrass.
Okay, that's pretty cool that your team has their own showcase
Yeah.
and go out there and have teams come out. All right, we have one comment here. It says it's always the best when the other players get the ball in and they think they're doing something, and then here comes Noah like a flash with a steal to wake everybody up. Let's go. Yeah, man. Next, I should have asked. I should have asked for some of your defensive highlights, man, because you are a menace on defense. And I have to see you play in person.
Yeah.
I've only seen your clips or when you go live when you play. That's the only time I ever seen you. But I got to catch you live. So if you're going to be at Ballin' on the Beach this year, I will see you live because I will be there in person.
Okay.
So before we get into the final act of our podcast, I got to ask you, like I ask every player that comes on here, what is your jersey number?
Number. Well, for my Orlando Suns, my dad's team is number 11, and for Get Buckets is number 2.
Now, everyone has a story behind why they pick their number. All right, some players pick it to for their favorite player.
Yep.
Sometimes they pick numbers for a late great family member that paid, and they were just paying their respects. Some is wearing it because their older sibling or their parent or a family member wore it, and they want to keep the tradition. But what is your reason for wearing number 11 and number 2?
So for number 11 is because of Kyrie.
Okay.
And number 2 is because when I started playing sports, like my first sport was baseball, like t-ball, and I had the number 2, and so I just wanted to go with that all along.
And you know Kyrie, what was Kyrie's number at Duke?
Number 2, and at
Yeah. So you still keeping, even though you wore number 2 playing baseball, you still keeping in the tradition of Kyrie because he wore 2 and 11.
yeah,
All right, Pops, Daniel, only you. Click that link and come on here.
I hope he does.
Click that link and come on here. And let's get into some more of these chats while we wait on your dad to.
All
He
right.
said you out there dropping dimes. Giovanni Giovanni said Noah's that boy tough. Andy said your defense is A1. And he also said stay to be ready. Stay ready.
Be ready.
You supposed to say stay ready, and you over here smiling at me. Come on now. Come on now, Noah. I guess that's a shout out to your jump shot raindrops. Um, Alfredo says you hit game winners too. Uh oh, somebody said you captain. You didn't tell me you was Captain Clutch. You holding out on me, Noah. You can't do that on the podcast. If you got some clutch moments, man, you need to share them.
I do.
Hey, man, I want to. Let's hear them. Let's hear some of your clutch moments.
So
Are we waiting on Dad to come in here and click this link and get on this show?
So, one of them was at one of my tournaments for AAU. We were down 2 points in the fourth quarter with like 30 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
It was at ESPN, and I remember someone passed me the ball, and they sent me a screen, and no one was there, so I just pulled up and I shot the three, and I made it.
So y'all end up winning by one.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Fist bump, fist bump. Don't sock your camera this time, but fist bump. Man, that's what's up. I wish I would have saw that in person, man. That's now I'm gonna get with your dad. I hope he has that footage
Yeah.
because I need to see that, man. That
Oh,
sounds that
what,
sounds
what,
super clutch.
it wasn't AAU. It was a middle school game, middle school basketball game.
That makes it even better.
Yeah.
That makes it even better. We need to keep that on your highlight reel.
Yeah. It was hyped.
All right. So while we were still waiting on Dad, while we still waiting on Dad, what is your? I know I normally ask this to the high schoolers, but I think I think you're ready for this question, man.
All right.
I think you are. What is your top five colleges that you want to attend?
So my top 5 colleges are Auburn, Florida, North Carolina,
Mm.
UCLA, and Duke.
Ah, he said UCLA. But those are some great schools, great schools, great schools. And I think I know why you said. I think I know why you said Duke for Kyrie. And they got, and they already bringing in. I can't remember the kid's name, but they're bringing in um Cooper Flag's replacement next year.
Oh yeah, both of them.
Whew, this boy is a dog.
Oh, the Boozer.
But if you were sitting you're looking the camera, and you're speaking to the Duke's athletic director, and they have a choice to pick you or Cassius King. Tell them Tell them why they should pick you.
I think they should pick me because I'm a good point guard, a good leader, and I can do anything I need for my team.
Awesome. I like that answer. But I want you to get with your dad. You have plenty of time to practice this before you get into your junior year in high school. I want you to study the offensive system of the schools you want to go to. And when you sit in that meeting, I want you to tell the coach uh, what you're going, how you're going to benefit them based on their system.
Okay.
So what I mean is they you're like, okay, you run this play. What I'm gonna do if you pick me, I'll come in here, bam, I'll run this pick, have the big, you know, slip it, go down. I'm small, I'm fast, I can, maneuver in and to drop that pass in or pull up and hit that jump shot. Those are the things that they want to hear. Okay,
Yeah.
but you got plenty of time to practice that. Daniel, get back in here. I don't know what happened. Maybe he had a bad connection. Did you have bad connection?
I think he has bad connection.
Yeah, he was just there. All right, while we waiting on him, Andy says you have to make a game. No, yeah, I do. I need an invite though. I need an invite. I do have to make it. While we waiting on Daniel, let's take one other call. Um, so if anybody else want to come on, click the link and you can come in. Um, is it Nada? I hope I said that right. She loves you. She loves you. And we have a great question right here for you. What is your greatest achievement so far?
Um, I think my greatest achievement is probably like there was this one year that I got all A's in I got A honor roll in my classes.
So you killing it on the court and in the classroom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. All these kids are doing well, but I'm glad to hear that you are. So you hit honors?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what
It
you
was
said
in fourth grade.
for fourth grade. Okay. And shout out to Noah. Shout out to the golden child. Keep that up. And we have and Mama says that's shout out to mom. Shout out to mom.
Shout out to my mom.
All right.
Shout out to mom. Shout out to my mom.
Go ahead and
All
mute the
right.
live while you're on because it'll echo.
Hey, Raphael.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's up?
You already got off your podcast?
No.
No, you're on the show.
Oh, all right.
You're on the show.
Well, you lucky to have this boy on your thing because he's an amazing kid. All right, not just from basketball, not just from school. He's just an amazing kid. We're very proud of him, and he knows it. But he also talks a lot when he's playing basketball. Ask him that question.
Oh, he a trash talker.
Yeah, he a trash talker. He good though,
Oh,
but he's a real. And when he plays video games, so
I can imagine that part. But you didn't tell me you was a huge trash talker, Noah.
Only on video games. I don't trash talk that much in basketball.
come on.
I
What
only
you did to Freddie over here?
Yeah, I only do it to my family.
Oh, you only trash talk your family.
All
You
right,
gotta be
all
you
right,
gotta be nice to them, man. They're the ones that's gonna be coming out to see you. You
all
can't
right,
be.
Noah.
All right.
All
Peace
right,
out.
thank
You.
you,
Hey, thanks a lot. We're
thank
very
you for.
proud of you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
they're proud of you. Thank you for coming on, Raphael.
Thank you. I usually don't talk. So.
Does anybody? Oh, somebody else want to
Oh,
say hello?
nope.
Come on.
Oh,
Hi,
okay.
Noah.
All right, all right. Thank you.
Thank
Enjoy the
you.
rest of the show. I guess he was trying to get off. You didn't tell me you was a trash talker, Noah.
Yeah, I do that to my family sometimes.
Uh-oh. Speaking of trash talk, here's somebody that I'm about to bring on that I give you a run for your money with that.
Speaking of trash
Yeah,
talk,
yeah. Let me see you. Let me see your trash talk now. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, Dad.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good, good, good. Thank you for for having them on. Thank you for all the motivation that you've given them, because like you said at the beginning of the
hmm
show, you were the reason why he started playing basketball. Taking him to the park and watching you play. So thank you for that. Because
Yeah.
boy, if you didn't, we wouldn't be here today, and we wouldn't have this magnificent athlete with them crazy highlights. But I got to ask you before you
Appreciate
get
it.
started, man. That poor kid that he made hit his teeth on the floor. What would you tell his father? What would you
You
tell
got to
that
work
kid?
on. You got to work on them legs, man. Work on them legs. Stay on your feet.
But man, he has a
That's it.
mean cross. He has a mean cross. Like
Yeah.
now, I know that comes from hours and hours putting them in there and putting them, getting them out there, crafting it. Because um, maximizing a crossover is not something you can do overnight. It takes a while
No.
to get that
Yeah.
down pat. So I know you guys had them days where y'all bumped head. I know there's some days that you wanted to pick him up by his ears and just be like, dude, listen to me. but it always pays off. So tell me some. So give us some without embarrassing. We're not going to embarrass you, Noah, but Dad has the right. So tell us about on your side of it. We heard Noah's side of the journey, which is an amazing journey. But tell us about your side. I know you've been with him every step of the way. So how's your
Yeah, I
how was
mean,
the journey went with you with Noah?
so I mean, it really started when I coached his middle school team or his elementary team, sorry, at school. Since he goes to a private school, you know, I wanted to get involved and kind of help the kids out because they needed a coach. And you know, while he was playing baseball at that time as well, it was just something I decided, you know what, you know, let's give it a shot. Because you know, basketball for me growing up, that was the go-to sport. You know,
Yeah.
even though I was undersized, I always, you know, that was my game. And I can have people jump on here; they'll tell you same thing. But to be honest, we kind of started there, and you know, I kind of saw the competitiveness in him. And you could just tell he had the confidence, you know, and he wanted to just get better and really compete at a higher level. So I kind of took it from, you know, elementary. We went into the rec league, and then just from the rec league, you could tell the aggression was just natural. So from there, we just decided to step it up and go into, you know, travel ball. So you know, like my son said, I created my own organization, the Orlando Suns. So shout outs to them, all the coaches and everybody. But you know, we wanted to establish a team of our own, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a lot of kids, you know, at his age. So you know, a lot of the other kids that we have, you know, they were a little bit older, just 1 year, and we decided to, you know, give it a shot and let him play. And you can see the difference in play. You know, when he's playing older, you know, it's a faster speed, right? They're at a higher pace, and the IQ of the game is much higher. So I like him playing high, you know, or playing up. Sorry, because I feel like when he plays at his age group, it just it helps him. You know, his IQ, it slows the game down a little bit for him, and you know, he likes to play chess, and I feel like that's what he's doing on the court when he plays at his, you know, with his age group.
Oh, okay. See, we learn. See, we learning so much about you just by having the guests. We not only you're an honor roll student and you a chess man.
Yeah, he plays
My,
chess. He don't. He don't. I don't know why he don't like to say that, but he plays chess.
why you don't like it, Noah? Why you don't like saying that you play chess, man? It's too late now. It's on live. Everybody knows now. What was that?
I do like.
He's too cool for that.
Too cool for. So if there's any, I know you tell them every day that you're proud of them, but is there any message that you want to give Noah from not just as his coach but as his dad?
Mhm,
Um, what
mhm.
what kind of what message would you like to give him?
So we actually had this conversation yesterday, you know, and I mean, really all the time. Just continue to believe in yourself, right? And like you said earlier in the show, confidence. That's all it is. As long as you have the confidence, the heart, while you're on the court, you know, that's all you need, really.
And Noah, if is there anything, if there's anything that you would like to tell your dad about, we didn't, you had a great, you had a great interview, but you did say this was the man that motivated you, got you started. So is there anything that you want to tell dad on the show that you haven't told him yet?
Um, no need to trash talk, but I'm still better than you at basketball.
Oh my God. These young ones never learn, do they?
No, they don't.
They never learn. You just gotta bust their head.
Yeah. All my kids, you know, they all say that.
But since you said that, Noah, Dad, don't go anywhere. Since you said that, I was gonna be your competition, but now since you saying that you better than Pops, since you saying you better than Pops, you're gonna compete with Pops right now.
Alright.
All right. We first we gonna test your basketball knowledge first. Let's see who's the first one and get the 3 points. But if you lose, you gotta go before you get off this show. You got to tell your dad that he is the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. If you lose this challenge,
Alright.
you started it though.
Mm-mm.
Alright.
All right, you ready for the first question?
Yep.
All right, now I'm gonna ask the question, and the first one to get the answer right gets the point. Okay.
Alright.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Kyrie Irving is your favorite basketball player, right?
Yeah.
And you know he went
Ooh.
#1 in the draft, right?
Yeah.
What year did Kyrie get drafted?
Ooh.
Do 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 do. Come on, this your favorite player. That should have been the first thing off the dome.
I think it was 2015 or 2016.
Oh no, you way off.
Was it 2011?
Yeah, 2011, but you can't get no help, Dad.
Yeah. They be looking it up.
You can't get no help, Dad. But it was 2011. All right,
I'm not a Cavs
2011.
fan.
But this is why it's trivia. 2011. Who won Rookie of the Year in 2011?
Ooh.
Mm-mm. I'll give you a hint. It wasn't Kyrie Irving.
Yeah. Let me see.
I'll give y'all another hint. The
The Clippers?
winner, the winner
He's on the Clippers,
wasn't
right?
wasn't even a rookie. He broke his foot his rookie year and didn't play, which was a year before. Noah's like, "Oh my gosh, dude, I'm stuck." Come on, Noah, come
I'm
on, you
sorry.
got this. You got this.
Was it Blake Griffin?
Yeah, it was Blake Griffin. Dang, Pops is smoking you. He's up 2-0.
I thought 2010.
Yeah, he won the rookie. You gotta listen. He I told you the winner of 2011 wasn't his rookie year.
Oh.
His
Was
rookie
he?
year was a year before, but he didn't play because he broke his foot. So his first season was 2011, and he won rookie of the year. All right, all right. You gotta listen to this one, Noah, because if you don't get this one, if Dad gets a clean sweep, not only you gotta say he's the GOAT, you gotta do 10 push-ups while you're saying he's the GOAT. Don't let him get a clean sweep. Now, you gotta let me finish the question before you answer. Okay?
Alright.
All right. Now, we know that LeBron James has the record for the most turnovers in the NBA.
Turnovers. Damn.
Who had the record before him? Yeah, that's why it's trivia. Noah's like, man, this is not fair. I didn't ask for all this. You asking me all these questions about all time.
He's in your starting five, Noah, that we talked about.
Who had the most turnovers before him? And I give you a hint. They were teammates. LeBron and this player were teammates. and he's still playing in the league right now. He won. He won MVP.
Oh, he would be
Hmm.
oh,
He's a point guard.
he's a
He
point
went,
guard.
yeah, he went to UCLA. Went to Lusinger High School.
Wait, what high school?
Lusinger High School in LA. You remind me of him, minus the turnovers.
Um,
He stay hype. He's the definition of you to be ready, you stay ready.
you said he's currently playing.
Yeah, he's still playing.
He's he
He's
said
Just
playing.
he's
got
teammates.
he just got eliminated out of the playoffs. Yeah, SGA just eliminated him.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, he's a triple double machine.
Russell Westbrook.
Thank you.
Oh, he was teammates with the
There
Westbrook.
you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Russell
was.
Westbrook. LeBron James has 5,471 turnovers. Westbrook is second with 4,829. All right, let's get on the positive. All right, I'll keep it current because I'll keep it current. Who won the MVP in 2024 in the NBA?
Oh, Nikola Jokic.
Yep, Dad let you. All right, it's 2-2. Now this one wins. Now this one can't be easy. I gotta make y'all think.
Alright.
All right, this. If you watch prior episodes, you'll know the answer to this question. So chat, don't give it away. This player is a point guard. He's won 5 championships. He's won Finals MVP as a rookie. And this player has the most championships all time as a player, as a coach, and executive with 15 total rings. He won his last ring last year when the Dodgers won the World Series. Who
Magic
is this
Johnson.
NBA player? Damn.
I was gonna say that.
It
That's what
is
happens when you're a Laker fan, Noah.
it is Magic Johnson. You're supposed to know this. You're a Laker fan.
Saw that in episode
But
12.
should I disqualify your dad because he answered the question before I finished?
Yeah,
So we should we disqualify him?
yeah, disqualified him.
All right, but you got to get this question right. If you don't get it right, then your dad wins.
Alright.
All right. You only get one shot. Only you can answer. Dad's not gonna answer. All right. Who had the all-time scoring record before LeBron James broke it?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, he knew that one. All right, good. All right. Good job, Noah. Good job. Good job. So Dad, how do you like his like how do you like his basketball knowledge?
All right. It's okay.
It's okay. You think that question
Better
was too
than
easy?
yeah, better than average, you know.
Better than that. Yeah, y'all trash talk each other. I can tell. I can tell. All right, before we go, let's see who can put the together the best their all time starting five. Let's see who got the best. Because yesterday they didn't think Gary Payton can lock up Kyrie Irving.
Mm,
So them youngsters yesterday were tripping.
yeah.
They don't know. They don't know about Gary Payton. So they said I lost because Kyrie we're running circles around Gary Payton. But Noah, you can pick anybody in their prime.
All right.
Who would be your all time starting? Who would be your all time five?
So
Starting at point guard.
Magic Johnson at the 1,
Okay,
MJ at the 2,
he putting Magic and MJ on the same. He's putting together the dream team.
uh, LeBron at the 3,
Uh okay, you got LeBron.
Dirk Nowitzki at the 4,
Okay, I like that one. I
and
really like that one. And who's at your five?
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Ooh, Hakeem the Dream. So we got Magic, Jordan, LeBron, Dirk, and Hakeem. All right, Pops, how you gonna beat that team?
Oh man, that's a tough one. But I'd have to go Steph.
Steph at the one.
Yeah, I'd have to go Steph at the 1.
Okay.
I know he's not here with us, but I gotta go with Kobe at 2.
He's the
Or
only
and
only
yeah,
oh, he's the only pick to go head up with Jordan.
yeah.
Nobody else could.
And then of course I gotta go with LeBron right now. LeBron
Are you
he's
picking
different.
LeBron too?
Yeah, I gotta go with LeBron. But if I didn't have to pick LeBron, I would probably say Trace McGrady, maybe.
Ooh,
I like
prime
T Mac. T Mac, yeah.
T
Prime
Mac
T
was the
Mac.
problem. Yeah.
And then at the 4, ooh, I'd probably go Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan. Okay.
And then of course Shaq at the 5.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We can't come on the show speaking blasphemy now. We can't come on here speaking blasphemy.
Hey, King James.
He's great. He's great, but he ain't the goat. He's great, but he's not the goat. All right. I like both of y'all squads. Before I let y'all go, give me a 1 for Noah, 2 for Pops. Whose squad was better? Who y'all think is gonna win this 7 game series? Spam your answers. I'll give you 60 seconds. Whoever has the most in 60
Golden
seconds wins.
one.
Stop
Put
using, but
those
don't
twos.
use.
Put those twos.
No, it's based on the team, not the cuteness factor. It's based
Yeah,
on the
mom.
team. It's based on the man. They just spamming one. They just
Damn.
spamming one. They just spamming one. All right, we got about 30 more seconds. All right, all right. You got one. You got one with some common sense.
Oh, man.
Yeah. They just love you, Noah. That's why. Somebody put AI. They say AI is going. They
Yeah.
say AI is going to win. AI undefeated. They just love you, Noah. And
Mm.
your team was legit, but the only reason why I'll take your dad's is that backcourt of number one. Kobe is the only player that can handle prime MJ,
Mhm.
in my opinion. He's not gonna dominate that matchup. He's gonna give Jordan fits and vice versa. So they're gonna cancel each other out. Two, prime Timmy is a problem. Dirk's gonna have his hands full on that block. Timmy's hitting that block, and you got the advantage at center because we seen Akeem with Baby Shaq, but we didn't see Akeem on against Prime Shaq.
Mm-mm.
So we didn't see that. Both of y'all picked LeBron, so we gonna see he can't guard himself. But in a 7 game series, I give the slight edge to Pop's team. The only reason is 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 Kobe's will, and him and Shaq got that connection. Him and Shaq got that connection. All right. So before we go, Noah,
Yeah.
tell her tell everybody where they can find you, like your social media. If you got a website, if you got a showcase or anything coming up, this is the time to promote that.
So on Saturday and Sunday, I'm gonna be at AAU Memorial Classic at ESPN,
All right.
and you could find me at on Instagram on Golden Child.
You know Jules Rio. You know Joel's Rios.
Yeah,
He gonna be there too.
yeah,
Yeah, he was on the show. I think last week, last Sunday. He said he said you guys went head to head before.
yeah. We have.
How was it? That, I know you were a problem, but boo, I would love to see that matchup because both of y'all is raw. Did he try to post you?
He
Did he
was.
try to post you?
Yeah,
What? How did you make him pay?
I was just fighting back with him.
That's fine. Okay, holding your ground. I like that. I like that. I like that. But also, also for my man Jace, who was on episode 2. Before we go, I told him I was gonna spam this every episode. Um, my man Jace is running a fundraiser for him and his squad can get to Vegas. So what you would do with this fundraiser is you would pick a basketball and you would and cash app it to him, which would be that $ AGV 8523 to help him and his squad get to Vegas. He is a fourth grader that plays out of San Antonio for Fadeaway. Um, um, uh, Check him out at. I gotta remember his Instagram. One moment, one second. I'll pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. So I know I'm messing up my own. I gotta stay ready, right?
Yeah,
I gotta stay ready, right, Noah?
yeah.
It's so his Instagram is the underscore JTV underscore show underscore 23. Check him out. Like I mean, the kid is amazing. Y'all love him and help him and his squad get to Vegas. All right.
Or
And if you got any fundraiser or anything coming up soon, just anybody that's been on the show before, all you gotta do is let me know and we'll put it on the show. All right.
all right.
So we've done we've done a lot. We covered a lot about you. So I think everybody knows about you by now.
Yeah, I
Where'd
think
you- I think he just disappeared off the stage.
I did.
He must have had connection problems. So we know a lot about you. We know you a gamer. We know you got a killer crossover. We know you got phenomenal defense. You're a straight A student. You play chess. You like Duke, UCLA, North Carolina, Auburn, and I forgot the fifth one.
Florida.
And Florida. Those are your main colleges. All right. Is there anything else that we left off that we need to let the audience know about you before we let you go?
No, not really.
All right. Noah, it's been a pleasure. You've been an awesome guest. When we go offline, stick around. But we don't just end the live like that. You if you watch the episode, you know how we go out, right?
Yeah.
Countdown to be ready. You what?
Stay ready.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. To be ready,
Gotta stay ready.
and we out.
Peace.